Hi, magandang umaga, magandang hapon at magandang gabi sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin sa lahat ng panig ng mundo. Ako po si Ampi Gonzalez Nieva, isang member po ng International Marketing Group. Sa presentation po na ito, ipepresent ko po sa inyo ang basic membership orientation na usually na tinuturo namin dito sa IMG na kailangan malaman ng ating lahat ng mga kababayan at mga Filipino sa buong mundo kung ano ba yung tinuturo na basic financial concepts ni IMG. So basically, this is building your future, taking control of your money. So sino po ba si International Marketing Group? So International Marketing Group was established in 2002. IMG is one of the biggest and fastest growing financial services companies in the Philippines today. We assist people who want to help themselves achieve financial security through financial education and building a solid financial foundation. We have established partnerships with the biggest companies in the financial industry. As we go along through the presentation, makikita nyo po sino ba yung mga partner companies na nakipartner at naniwala sa mission ni IMG. Then our office is located at the Kings Court Building, dyan po sa Mechino Roses Avenue, Makati. So we have, of course, we have branch offices in World Center, dyan po sa Manila, Cebu, Davao, Cagayan de Oro, Dubai, Singapore, Hong Kong, Macau, and Europe. And actually, IMG is present all over the world. Ito lang po yung mga talagang may mga existing offices worldwide. Now, what is the mission of IMG? Our mission is to help create wealth for Filipino families, to make a difference for families so there will be no family left behind. So, dapat po matutunan natin kung paano tayo mag-create ng wealth, and at the same time, we have to educate our family para sabi nga dito, no family left behind. No? Hindi natin dapat sarilinin kung ano man ang natutunan natin sa IMG. And then what is the vision of the company? The vision of the company is to build a new financial industry where everyone is able to earn what the wealthy are earning by bringing the secrets of the wealthy to all. So ano ba yung sikreto ng mga mayayaman? So ituturo po natin yan maya-maya at makita ninyo ano ba yung sikreto ng mga mayayaman at bakit lalo silang yumayaman. Alright. So based on a study, sabi dito, no, 98% of the Filipinos retire broke. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Ito yung mga kababayan natin at tayong lahat ng mga Filipino, pag hindi tayo nakapag-prepare, there is a possibility na dumating tayo sa ating retirement age ng walang kahit anong naipundar or kahit anong na-invest. So sabi dito, 48% of Filipino citizens, no, or mga retirees or mga senior citizen become dependent on their children or relatives. So anong ibig sabihin nitong 45% become dependent on their children or relatives? Ito yung mga tipo na nag-retire, walang na-prepare na kahit ano for their retirement. So definitely aasa tayo sa ating mga anak or kamag-anak. So pag nagkasakit or may something emergency, 'di ba? Usually tumatakbo sa mga kamag-anak at sa mga anak natin, 'di ba? Another 30% end up on charities. So totoo po 'yan, no? Kahit ako, na-experience ko po 'yan nung time na ang mother ko ay nagkasakit. Hindi ko naman po siya masisisi kasi during that time, ang mga magulang natin, we cannot blame them because, during their time, walang nagtuturo ng basic financial education and they don't know how to prepare for their retirement. So they end up, some of them, most of them end up relying on charities like PCSO, no, DSWD. I myself, I've experienced that. So hindi enough yung binayad naming cash para sa hospitalization ng aking mother. So I have to go to PCSO, DSWD, Mayor's Office, 'di ba? To maximize the benefit na rin ng ating sa Pilipinas, of course. So yun yung mga point na kailangan mo pa talaga tumakbo sa charity because there is not enough money, there is no healthcare, or there's no investment na naiputap ng ating mga magulang or mga lolo't lola. So, 23% are forced to work continuously. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Ito yung mga tipong nag-retire na, they got gratuity pays or retirement money from their employer, di ba? After that, pag-reach ng retirement age or kung ikaw man ay OFW, nakukuha ka ng gratuity mo sa iyong employer, pag uwi mo ng Pilipinas, you still have to work kasi meron kang sinusuportahang pamilya. Meron kang extended family to support. So ito yung tipo na pagkakuha mo ng retirement money mo, either bumili ka ng sasakyan, mag-taxi ka, or magbiyahe ka ng jeep, or mag-put up ka ng sari-sari store or karinderya, still nagtatrabaho pa rin, di ba? Si lolo at lola or ang mga magulang natin, kahit na sila ay retiree na. So yan yung tinatawag na 23% of the population, no? Of the Filipino senior citizens. And then only 2% of Pinoys retire comfortably. So ano ba tong 2% ng mga Filipino na nagre-retire comfortably? Ito yung tipo na mga Pinoy na they know how money works for them, and they know how to prepare for their retirement. So ayan, yan yung study. Now, I have to show you something na ito yung reality of life na natutunan namin sa IMG. When this was presented to us way back 5 years ago in January 2016, nag-open up talaga to ng mind naming mag-asawa, and we realized na oo nga, ito nga pala yung dapat nating gawin. Okay, and this is the reality that we have that we have to be sure na kailangan magkaroon tayo ng security. Okay, what is this reality of life? This is called the X-curve concept. Sa buhay ng tao may dalawang linya. Ito yung linya pataas, which is the blue line, and yung linya pababa, which is the red line. So anong ibig sabihin ng linya pataas, which is the blue line? Yan yung tinatawag na money line. At yung linyang pababa, which is the red line, that is called the responsibility line. So tayo, nung nagsimula tayo magtrabaho at the age of 20, I started working at the age of 16. Diba? Wala pa tayong kahit anong savings niyan. I started to work 16 because na force ako to stop my yung isang semester ko kasi nagkasakit yung aking father. So in order to at least help the family in terms of finances, at medyo very tight yung budget and for my education, I decided to stop for 1 semester and took part-time job. So I was only 16 that time. So nung nag-start ako magtrabaho, syempre wala pa akong savings, 'di ba? But the goal of this money line, dapat tumataas yan. Meaning, pagtanda natin, meron na tayong big savings. Ano ibig sabihin nung tumataas yung money line? Meaning, kung nag-start tayo magtrabaho at the age of 16 to 20, syempre, nag-a-advance tayo ng career. Natututo tayo sa buhay, of course. Pag once na graduate na tayo, we get good jobs, di ba? May chance na maka-abroad or whatever, di ba? During those times, at habang tayo tumatanda, dapat nakapag-build up na tayo ng investment. So, andyan yung nakapag-put up ka ng real estate property, or meron kang investment sa stock market or mutual fund or insurance, whatever investment is that. Diba? So, of course, pag nag-start tayong magtrabaho, there is a big responsibility. Automatic yan. Automatic magkakaroon ka na ng responsibilidad. When I started working at the age of 16, kahit part-time yon, I was given a responsibility already. So sinabi na sa akin ng father ko, Ampi, masweldo ka na, ikaw na muna ang magbayad ng kuryente or ng tubig sa bahay. Okay, so you are given a task already. Okay, so ano ba yung mga responsibilities na yan once we started to work? Siyempre, andyan na yung food, yung shelter, yung clothing, yung education, of course. Siyempre, pag once na nagkapamilya tayo at nagkaroon tayo ng mga anak, di ba? We have to support for their education. We have to pay for their tuition fees. Health, of course, pag may nagkakasakit sa pamilya. Debts and loans, pag kailangang umutang, like sa Pag-ibig, SSS, or whatever man yan, diba? Remittance para sa mga OFW, sa mga kababayan nating OFW na nag-a-abroad. They have to send remittance to their families back home. But ang tanong, saan ba kinukuha ang pang-support sa responsibility na ito? Diba, it's coming from our active income, sa ating sweldo. So we are working hard for the money in order to support all these responsibilities. But the question is, again, ito bang active income natin, is it temporary or permanent? So, ang sagot dyan, of course, it's temporary. Kasi syempre, anytime na mawalan tayo ng trabaho, mawalan tayo ng pinagkukunan ng income natin, stop na rin ang ating active income. Ang tanong dyan, paano pag nag-stop ang active income mo? And ito yung pinagkukunan ng responsibility mo. I mean, you're supporting your responsibilities from your active income. So, paano magpapatuloy yan, diba? So, that's the big question, which is later on, sasagutin natin. And then, next, of course, pag tayo bumabata naman, tumatanda, okay? Tumatanda. Pag tayo tumatanda, yung ating responsibility line, which is the red line, kung mapapansin ninyo, ay bumababa. So, ang ibig sabihin niya, no, sa ating pagtanda, dapat yung responsibility natin, lesser na. Hindi na ganun kadami. 'Di ba? Hindi na siya dapat, hindi tayo nagpo-provide ng education. Siguro by the time na tayo 60 years old na or 65, nakagraduate na yung mga anak natin. 'Di ba? Wala na rin siguro tayo kung tayo isang OFW, wala na rin tayo sa bansang pinagtatrabahuhan natin kasi automatic uuwi na tayo ng Pilipinas. But usually for those OFW na medyo mapalad sa mga pinuntahan nilang bansa na kung saan may immigration, I mean pwede kang maging immigrant, so nagiging citizen sila sa lugar na 'yon. Okay? Pero para sa mga Filipino o OFWs na katulad ng sa Middle East, no, usually hanggang 60 years old, pinauuwi na yan sa Pilipinas at kailangan mo nang mag-retire. Kahit pa ikaw ang pinakamagaling na empleyado sa kumpanya ninyo, 'di ba? Automatic at the age of 60, you have to go home. You have to leave your employer. Yan po ang rule sa ibang lugar, lalo na sa Middle East. So at the age of 60 or 65, pag nag-retire na tayo, dapat wala na tayong responsibilities or very less na. So ano na lang yung mga responsibility na matitira sa atin. So andyan pa rin yung food, yung shelter, yung clothing, yung health. Then of course, kailangan pa rin natin kumain, kailangan pa rin natin mag-provide para sa sarili natin, sa clothing natin, sa titirhan natin. But kung mapapansin ninyo, yung pinakamalaking responsibility is the health. Okay? Health. Bakit health? Kasi aminin man natin sa hindi, pag tayo'y tumatanda, mas lalo tayo nagiging sakitin. Kung nung time na ako, napakalakas ko rin noon nung bata pa ako, kahit ano ipagawa mo sa akin, okay lang, 'di ba? Kahit mag 2 to 3 jobs ako sa isang buwan o kumuha ako ng kung ano-anong part-time, okay lang sa akin. Pero sa ngayon, habang ako'y nagkakaedad, napapagod na rin ako. Kumbaga, yung productivity ko mas nagiging lessen na. So, of course, dahil nagkakaedad na tayo. And at the same time, marami nang lumalabas na sakit. So itong health ang pinaka malaking responsibility na hinaharap natin sa ating pagtanda. So pagdating ng panahon na yan, kung during our productive years, meron tayong active income to support our basic responsibilities, ano naman yung dapat meron ka to support for your responsibilities during your retirement. So dapat daw meron kang passive income. Money is working for you. Ano yung ibig sabihin nun? Di ba sabi ko nga kanina, no? Once you start working when you are young, you are building your financial foundation. I mean, you are building your investment, di ba? Meron ka ng pinuput up na real estate, whatever investment man yan, na pagdating ng panahon, yung investment na yan ang susuporta sa'yo sa retirement years mo. So yan ang susuporta rin sa health mo. So ano ba yung mga ano na yon, yung mga klase ng passive income na yon, which is later on pwede kong ipakita sa inyo mamaya sa susunod na presentation. Pero kung mapapansin nyo, ayan, no, 'di ba? This is the reality of life. Our money line should go up, pero in reality hindi nangyayari. Hindi tumataas yung money line natin. Minsan bumababa pa yan. Madalas bumababa pa because there is a non-stop responsibility that is pulling us down. Okay? So, yung responsibility, akala natin bumababa ng bumababa pero hindi, 'di ba? Kung kailan tayo tumatanda, mas lalong lumalaki ang pamilya natin. Kung minsan pati yung mga apo natin, pamangkin natin, we have to support them. So, yun yung talagang culture natin ng mga Pilipino, no? Pero we have to understand that in order for us to retire properly, kailangan paghandaan natin ang ating retirement. Okay? Sabi nga dito na sa buhay ng tao, there is kumbaga, what if, 'di ba? Kung mapapansin nyo, ayan yung word na life, may if sa gitna. So what if during your productive years, you die too soon, 'di ba? What if kung ikaw ang breadwinner ng family and suddenly kinuha ka agad ni Lord, paano itong responsibilities mo? Paano yan? Paano ka magsusupport sa family mo, 'di ba? What if you die too soon? Anong mangyayari sa kanila? Mag-i-stop ang buhay nila, 'di ba? Your kids will no longer go to school dahil wala na yung breadwinner of the family, wala nang financial support, 'di ba? Paano na yung mga utang na naiwan mo, which is magiging burden sa kanila 'yan. Of course, 'di ba? Paano yung tinitirhan nilang bahay? Kung yan ay naka-mortgage pa, tapos ikaw pa ang nagbabayad niyan, 'di ba? Imagine the disaster, what will happen to your family if something happens to you. And what if naman daw kung nabuhay ka ng matagal? So ibig sabihin, biniyayaan ka ni Lord na mahabang panahon, which is good, 'di ba? But the thing is, kung hindi ka nakapaghanda sa iyong retirement, anong pwedeng mangyari? 'Di ba? If you live too long. Pag hindi ka nakapaghanda, ang tendency is pwede kang maging pabigat sa iyong pamilya. Although we love our family, we love our parents, we love our grandmother or grandfather, 'di ba? Mga lolo't lola natin, mahal natin sila, Pero sabi nga, kung noon hindi nila yan alam, ngayon na meron tayong access sa financial education at natutunan natin 'to, now na alam natin, dapat we have to prepare something in order for us to stop the sandwich generation. Ano ba yung sandwich generation na sinasabi ko? The sandwich generation is like, ikaw ito sa gitna, sinusuportahan mo ang magulang mo sa taas, 'di ba? And you are supporting your kids under you, 'di ba? You are sandwich in between. If you don't do anything right now, na natutunan mo itong financial concepts na tinuturo namin sa IMG, at hindi ka nag-prepare, you will end up in the same position as your parents, 'di ba? At ang mga anak mo, sila naman yung mapupunta dun sa level na kung saan nandun ka ngayon. You are a sandwich in between, and your kids will be having the same thing pagdating ng araw. So since alam na natin to, dapat we have to stop this sandwich generation. So sabi dito, what if you die too soon? Anong kailangan mo in order to protect your responsibility and your family, 'di ba? In order to protect your family. What if you die too soon, you have to have insurance or income replacement. Madami mga Pilipino allergic sa insurance. Okay? But let me tell you this, insurance is a very effective way, of protecting our family. If we love our family, if you love your family, you have to protect them. Okay? Later on, I will discuss ano ba yung importance ng insurance at para saan ba si insurance. Okay? Now, what if you live too long naman? If you live too long, you have to protect yourself. Okay? Kasi sabi ko nga, pagtanda natin, andyan na magkakasakit tayo, sa magiging sakitin tayo. And alam natin, ang cost ng health dyan sa Pilipinas ay napakamahal, lalo na kung tayo nag-retire sa Pilipinas. For OFWs or other Filipinos na nag-migrate sa ibang bansa, good for them kasi merong healthcare na provided ng government. What if paano yung mga kamag-anak natin sa Pilipinas or yung mga mahal natin sa buhay na nasa Pilipinas, 'di ba? They don't have the same benefit like what we are getting from this country, from the foreign country that we are living in, 'di ba? So, at dapat meron tayo daw dito is protect yourself. You should have a long-term healthcare. Long-term healthcare meaning ito yung healthcare na pino-prepare mo na ngayon para sa pagtanda mo. And investments. Of course, investment na naputap mo during your productive time hanggang sa pagtanda mo, nag-iipon ka, you're adding savings to your investment, di ba? Yan yung mag-work na sa'yo. Yung money working for you na. Kumbaga, you're just earning on interest, di ba? Sabi nga, di ba, sa stages ng buhay ng tao, may tatlo yan may tatlong stage yan sa buhay ng tao. Number one, the first stage is man at work, which all of us are working for the money. And the second stage is man and money at work. Meaning dapat daw, at the first stage na nasa man at work tayo, dapat lilipat na tayo dun sa second stage, which is man and money at work. Meaning portion of what we are earning from our salary, sinesave na natin into an investment para pagdating ng araw, money is working for us as well. And dapat daw, dumating tayo dun sa last stage, which is money at work na lang. So, ito yung mga investment na naputap natin and then it's working for us. We don't need to work hard for the money. Pera na lang ang magtatrabaho para sa atin. Alright? So next, I'm going to show you another concept, no? It's a financial investment strategies na kailangan nating matutunan. Sabi ko nga dito, no? What if you live too long? You have to have protection, healthcare, di ba? Long-term healthcare, and investment. So what are the 5 investment strategies that we need to understand? Okay, number 1 is, ayan na, kita nyo naman, investment agad ang pinakita kong box. Pero actually kasi ito yung mga maling nakagawian ng mga Pilipino na investment agad ang inuuna. So investment here is like a roof of the house. So bubong yan ng bahay. Pag nagtatayo ka ng bahay, 'di ba? Dapat may foundation, dapat matibay siya, merong pundasyon. Kasi kung inuna natin yung bubong, ano mangyayari sa bahay? Hindi ba guguho? So, in this illustration, papakita ko sa inyo na there are 4 steps that we have to follow before going to investments. So, ano-ano yon? Number 1 step is the healthcare, short-term and long-term. Healthcare, bakit una si healthcare bago si investment? An example of this is, kung halimbawa may nagkakasakit sa pamilya at na ospital, hindi ba napakamahal ang ospital sa Pilipinas? Lalo ngayong panahon ng COVID, umaabot ng 500,000 or 1 million ang bill sa ospital because of COVID, sa mga COVID cases. So if you don't have any healthcare on hand, like ito yung mga HMO o health card na hawak natin, na provided ng mga companies natin, ano mangyayari, di ba? We have to shell out from our own pocket. Kumbaga, sarili nating gastos, magka-cash tayo. Di ba? So kaya importante na nandyan si healthcare muna bago si investment. The tendency is, pag wala tayong healthcare, binibenta natin ng palagi si investment. So kung halimbawa, nag-bill ka ng 1 million sa ospital, tapos ang investment mo is about 2 million worth of property. So wala kang pambayad na 1 million na liquid cash. Ang tendency is, ibebenta mo si investment mo. Diba? Ibebenta mo siya ng palugi in order to pay off your health bill, diba, sa ospital. Ano yung short term and long term? Bakit merong short term and long term? Short term, this is an HMO na binoprovide sa atin ng ating employer sa ngayon. Diyan sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? Dito sa Pilipinas, usually meron tayong mga MaxiCare, 'di ba? IntelliCare, yan yung mga HMO card na pinoprovide sa atin ng ating employer. Pero syempre, pagkatapos ng ating serbisyo sa employer or chinugi tayo na employer or nag-close ang company because of nalugi, because of the pandemic, ang daming nangyaring ganyan ngayon, di ba? May stop na rin yung ating healthcare. Wala nang magko-cover sa atin in case magkasakit tayo. So ano naman si long-term care? Si long-term care is something that you have to prepare habang meron kang short-term care, habang meron kang HMO from your employer. Ito yung sinisave mo ngayon, habang malakas ka pa, nagagamitin mo pagdating mo ng retirement. So anong sukatan ng isang magandang long-term care? So dapat daw meron siyang, of course, it covers for your healthcare, short-term and long-term. Meron siyang coverage for insurance and investment. Ibig sabihin, may kasama siyang rider, may insurance at saka investment. Yan na po ngayon ang, kumbaga, hybrid na klase ng healthcare. Okay. Next is protection and life insurance. Bakit inuuna ang life insurance before investment or protection? Same thing, same explanation, katulad ng sinabi ko sa healthcare, di ba? If something happens to us, kinuha ng maaga ang breadwinner of the family, and meron siyang property na worth 10 million. Kung walang life insurance, si breadwinner sa Pilipinas, as per train law, merong 6% na babayaran na estate tax para matransfer ang property sa kanyang pamilya or sa kanyang beneficiary. So kung ang beneficiary mo is bata pa or high school pa lang or estudyante pa lang, walang 600,000 pesos na cash yan para ipambayad dun sa estate tax ng property mo. Diba? So ang tendency niyan, pag hindi nabayaran yan, so mag-i-interest at mag-i-interest yan, baka mamaya ilitin pa yan ng gobyerno. Diba? Makuha pa yung property natin. So it's always best na laging merong naka-antabay na insurance for any investment na meron din tayo. Alright. So ano ba ang mga uses of life insurance or protection? Katulad ng nabanggit ko kanina, no? Sabi ko, I'll discuss ano ba yung mga uses ng life insurance. So nakalagay dyan, instant money. Okay, yes, correct, it's an instant money. Most people, pag tinanong ko, insurance, may insurance ka na ba? Or like for example, how much is your insurance coverage? Ang sasabihin nila, yeah, meron na ako, 1 million is enough or 2 million is enough. Diba? Minsan we don't understand na meron talagang tamang computation ng coverage for our life insurance. A life insurance can be an income replacement, meaning kahit mawala ka sa mundo, if you know the use of your life insurance proceeds at alam ng pamilya mo kung anong paggagamitan nila sa insurance proceeds mo, it can serve as an income replacement. Example, Yung life proceeds mo nag-earn, like for example, you have 10 million, okay, life insurance. Then pinasok sa isang investment na nag-earn ng 10% interest, 'di ba? That's how much sa 10 million. It can serve as your income replacement. So parang merong annual income na pumapasok sa pamilya mo from your life insurance proceeds na kahit wala ka na, patuloy pa rin yung iyong financial support. That is kung tama ang computation ng life insurance coverage na kinuha mo. At the same time, ayan, estate tax, katulad na nabanggit ko kanina, no? So kung yung property mo is may nakaabang na life insurance, naka-ready to pay for the estate tax, 'di ba? Hindi mahihirapan ng pamilya mo. Education. So life insurance can also provide for the educational needs of your family. So kung halimbawang may 4-year course pang natitira yung anak mong panganay, magka-college pa lang siya, 'di ba? I-compute mo na, isama mo na sa life insurance coverage mo yung whatever natitirang tuition fee niya for the next 4 years. So if something happens to you, bago pa siya magkolehiyo, at least covered na yung kanyang education. Debts, ayan. So kung ang property or ang mga investment natin na ipapamana, the same thing din with debts, so mga utang. So naipapamana din yan. So kung halimbawa may binabayaran ka pang mortgages sa bahay mo at walang nakatapat na insurance yan, 'di ba? Maaaring whatever balancing yan sisingilin sa pamilya mo. So yun. Yun ang purpose ng life insurance. But then of course in IMG we are teaching this topic in a more broadened discussion. So in a more broad discussion. So anong kailangan? Kanina pa ako sabi, no, what is the right insurance computation or right insurance coverage that you have? Sabi dito, 10 times of your annual income. So if you are getting a salary of 10,000 pesos a month, for example, times 12 months, that is 120,000. Times 10 years, that is 1.2 million. So ang taong sumisweldo ng 10,000 kada buwan, ang kailangan pala niyang insurance coverage ay 1.2 million pesos. So ayan, no, madaling computein. So mag-start na kayo mag-compute ng income ninyo at magkano ang kailangan nyo annual, magkano ang kailangan yung insurance coverage. All right? Pero syempre, pagdating naman ng retirement, no, kung kinuha na tayo ni Lord, that's the life insurance coverage that we should have, paano naman kung tayo tumanda, 'di ba? Na-discuss ko about healthcare. Ang tamang annual insurance coverage retirement money that we should have kung tayo'y tumanda, it should be 20 times of your annual income or times 2 nung ating life insurance coverage. Kung kanina 1.2 si 10,000 salary per month, so magiging siyang 2.4 million. Bakit doble? Kasi syempre pag tayo tumatanda, mas lalong magastos, 'di ba? Mas lalong magastos yung pag-retire ng 60, umabot ka ng mas mahabang panahon, 'di ba? Yung expenses mo sa yung living expenses mo, at the same time the health expenses, mas magastos 'yan. Okay. Next is elimination of debts. So another investing strategy is to eliminate our debt. So in IMG, we are teaching debt management. We have a separate topic for debt management where we are teaching Filipinos on how to manage their debts and different strategies to clear up your utang. So ayan. So bakit debt muna, no? Elimination of debts bago investment. Basically the same thing, no? Kung meron tayong binabayarang utang tapos pinagsasabay natin yung investment natin, hindi tayo makakawala sa utang. So it's better that we, as much as possible, before going to any investment, clear up muna natin yung ating mga kautangan. Alright? Next is emergency fund. So bakit emergency fund before investment? Emergency fund, ano ba itong emergency fund? Ito usually, di ba? Bakit merong emergency fund? And what is the requirement of emergency fund? Emergency fund, sabi dito, it should be 3 to 6 months of our income or expenses. So, 3 buwan ng ating income. So, kung sumisweldo ka ng 10,000 a month, that is 30,000. Usually for single, it is required to have 3 months of monthly income or expenses. Sa mga may asawa o pamilya, it should be 6 months of their monthly income or expenses. So kung hindi kaya yung monthly income, like 10,000 buo, tapos times 3 months, medyo mabigat, 30,000. Then, expenses na lang. If from 10,000 salary, ang total expenses mo to provide for your responsibility is about 7,000, then 7,000 times 3 months. Bakit kailangan may emergency fund before the investment? I'll give you an example. Last year, maraming nawalan ng work, hindi ba? Because of the pandemic. Maraming binawasan ng sweldo because of the pandemic. I myself, binawasan din ako ng sweldo ng employer ko. So 30% lang ang sinasahod namin for how many months last 2020. So imagine if we don't have an emergency fund, paano mangyayari dun sa responsibility na pinakita ko kanina sa X-curve concept, di ba? Paano mangyayari na magbabayad ka pa rin ng renta ng bahay? Paano mo i-handle na makapagpatuloy ng pag-aaral ang mga anak mo? Paano mo po-provide ng food ang family mo, 'di ba? If you don't have an emergency fund at nawalan ka ng trabaho, 'di ba sakit sa ulo 'yun? 'Di ba? So the purpose of the emergency fund para hindi natin magalaw whatever investment na meron tayo is to provide for us in terms of emergencies. So siguro naman sa 3 buwan, halimbawa nawalan ka ng trabaho, tulad dito no sa ako po'y nakabase sa UAE, no? Sa tulad dito po sa UAE, kung nawalan ka ng trabaho for the next 3 to 6 months and if you have an emergency fund, magpapatuloy ang responsibility mo sa pamilya mo. Hindi, kumbaga yung even bayad mo sa renta ng bahay, tubig at kung ano-ano, bills man niya, utility bills, whatever, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yan. So siguro in 3 to 6 months na nawalan ka ng work and the emergency fund that you have is supporting for you, magkakaroon ka naman siguro ng chance magkaroon ng panibagong trabaho. You will have enough time to look for another job. So that is just one example of emergency. Marami pa po yan. Like emergency catastrophe na nangyayari sa Pilipinas, di ba? Halimbawa, bagyo or nasira yung bahay natin or yung ating kinabubuhay na sasakyan na nagmalfunction, whatever, 'di ba? Yan ang mga tipo ng emergency fund. Okay? Tipo ng emergency, sorry, that requires emergency fund. All right. So now, sabi ko nga dito, no, this is what we call the solid financial foundation. But before completing all these foundations, all of this requires money. All these steps requires money. Of course, tatanungin niyo ako, lahat ito requires money. How am I going to put up for my healthcare? How am I going to put up for my long-term care? Paano ako magsisimula? I have to pay for it, right? Paano ako magsisimula ng life insurance? I have to pay for it as well. Elimination of debts, the same thing. Emergency fund, setup of emergency fund, same thing. Investment. All of this requires money. Paano kung halimbawa ang sweldo ko tama lang para sa akin or kulang pa, 'di ba? So anong solusyon? Dapat daw increase our cash flow. Increase our cash flow. Kung medyo tight ang iyong budget, then you have to increase your cash flow. There are only 2 ways to increase our cash flow. Number 1 is decrease our expenses. Bawasan natin yung ating gastos. Kung dati-dati medyo madalas kang kumain sa fast food or madalas kang mamili ng mga unnecessary things at madalas kang mag-add to cart sa Shopee or sa Lazada, 'di ba, or sa Amazon, medyo bawas-bawasan na natin 'yon, 'di ba? At wag na tayong gumastos ng mga unnecessary bagay. So that is the one way of increasing our cash flow. Of course, pag nabawasan natin yun, di ba? That is additional cash flow for us. Whatever savings na matitipid natin. Another way of increasing our cash flow, which is magagaling tayong mga Pilipino, is, of course, find an extra income or sideline, di ba? Ang daming mga kung ano-ano lumalabas online, lalo na nung pandemic, na lahat ng mga Pilipino gumawa ng paraan para magkaroon ng extra income. Nagba-buy and sell, 'di ba? Kung ano-ano, online selling. So, yan yung isang way on how to increase our cash flow. It will be an extra income for us, 'di ba? Meron tayong tinatanggap na basic salary, at the same time naghahanap tayo ng sideline or extra income. That is one way of increasing our cash flow. All right. So, katulad ng sinabi ko, no, we have to build a strong financial foundation. This is basically, the proper way of building our financial foundation. So just make sure to follow the steps and you will never go wrong. Okay? So sabi dito, no, like building a house, we should build it from the ground and up. Pataas po, hindi po siya pababa, hindi siya baliktad. Okay? So usually ang nangyayari, investment muna tayo, tapos pag medyo may konting savings, o sige, saka mag-build na emergency fund, nahuhuli ang long-term care. Kaya ang nangyayari, nagsasuffer ang ating investments. Alright. So now, kanina nabanggit ko, no, the first step in building our solid financial foundation is having a healthcare, short-term or long-term. So I'll discuss one financial concepts or one investment facility kung saan this financial foundation covers everything. I mean, it is an HMO, it is a type of healthcare that covers all this financial foundation. So let me introduce to you, okay, the long-term healthcare called Kaiser. Kaiser, Ultimate Kaiser Healthcare Builder, is an HMO, hindi po siya insurance. Na katulad ng iniisip ng iba, akala nila yung mga nakakausap namin, insurance po ito. Mali po kayo. Uulitin ko po, this is a healthcare plan. Long-term healthcare. Hindi po siya short-term care na katulad ng card na meron tayo, na katulad ng health card na meron tayo ngayon na pinoprovide ng ating employer. So this is a long-term care that we have to prepare now habang tayo malalakas pa para magamit natin sa ating retirement. Okay? So let me give you an example of this plan. This plan is a K100 plan, okay? The mode of payment is annual. It's 58,000 pesos every year. Ang total annual membership fee niya or ang total contract niya, contract price is 411,750. Okay. Anyway, we have a separate topic for Kaiser, which is a product training in IMG. You can always attend that product training seminar. But then again, I will try to explain it here briefly, no, summary lang to. So if you want to know the detailed benefits, there is a product training seminar separate for Kaiser. Okay, now in this example, this is a 22-year-old policy holder. So 22-year-old, batang-bata, no, kumuha siya ng K100. So pag kumuha ko ng long-term care ko, sabi ko nga kanina, this is a long-term care that you have to prepare for your retirement years, okay? Hindi siya katulad ng short-term na you can do simple outpatient consultations and all. Pero alam ni Kaiser na kahit papano meron pa ring need si policy holder during the short-term period, okay? So ano yung ibig kong sabihin? Etong policy na to, 7-year na babayaran, 20 years to mature. Okay. So 7 years na babayaran ng 22-year-old na policy holder. During the paying period na 7 years, ano yung kasama niya? I mean, what are the benefits na pwede niyang i-enjoy? Number one benefit, of course, pwede siyang magkaroon ng annual physical examination. He can avail of the annual physical examination with any Kaiser Medical Center branch. Okay, sa Pilipinas po. And aside from that, merong dental benefits. So may separate topic po, as I said, no? Kung iisa-isain ko po yung dental benefits, madami po yan. So but basically, it's all basic oral prophylaxis, basic tooth extraction or filling one yan, 'di ba? Na may kasama po yan during the paying period, meaning from 1 year to 7 years. And then inpatient, ano ba tong inpatient RNB, room and board po yan. If in case po si policy holder ay maospital, pwede niya po niyang gamitin ang long-term care niya. Pero kung meron ka namang short-term care na provided ng inyong employer, I would suggest na to use that short-term care na provided ng employer ninyo. Kasi anytime, any claims that you use for your long-term care, of course, mag-iiba na yung cash value niya at the end of the maturity. Pero alam po ni Kaiser yan na if in case magkaroon ng emergency, nagkataon na wala ng trabaho si policy holder at na-hospital siya, he can always use his long-term healthcare. So provided ang inpatient benefit. Meron siyang annual benefit limit na 60,000 pesos na pwedeng gamitin for hospitalization. Okay, and 1,000 pesos per day room and board sa hospital. This is per day, no? Kasi may tanong sa akin, one time lang ba yung 1,000? Hindi po. per day yon. So kung 1 week na na-hospital si pasyente, so per day yung ating 1,000 pesos na room and benefit na i-cover ni Kaiser. So may mga basic medical benefits din po yung kasama. And at the same time, it's accredited to more than 1,000 hospitals nationwide sa Pilipinas. So kung mapapansin nyo, no, this is a long-term care pero nag-kinover pa rin niya yung short-term healthcare during the paying period. Now, what will happen if na fully paid mo na yung policy on the 7th year, na fully paid na si 411,000? Ano naman yung mangyayari during the extended period? Extended period is from 8th year to 20th year. So ayan, ano yung mga benefits? So ang benefits during the extended period, of course, kasama na dyan ang outpatient. Syempre, fully paid mo na yung iyong policy, di ba? So meron ka ng outpatient benefit. Anytime you want to go to doctor na accredited ni Kaiser, no, you can avail of the consultation fees. And then inpatient, pag na-hospitalize si pasyente or si policy holder, of course, may inpatient benefit pa rin. And i-cover na rin niya ang pre-existing and dreaded diseases. Okay, so dahil fully paid na yung iyong policy, kung if in case magkaroon ka ng sakit, no, na nabibilang sa mga pre-existing illnesses and dreaded diseases, i-cover na yan ni Kaiser. And meron ka na rin maternity benefit if the policy holders becomes pregnant at fully paid ang kanyang Kaiser policy, long-term care, di ba? Covered na rin siya ng maternity. And of course, merong yearly bonus plus 10% yearly health bonus. So kung mapapansin nyo, from 8th year to 20th year, ipinapasok na siya sa investment. So kumbaga, yung perang binayad ninyo, pinapasok na yan ni Kaiser sa investment. Alright. Next, ayan, no? So merong during from 1 year to 20th years. Okay, so from the first year up to the 20th year, nagantay tayo ng maturity, covered po tayo ng life insurance and disability benefit, no? So temporary and permanent disability insurance. So if in case si policy holder namatay, natural death, no? On the first year na nagbabayad siya, kahit 2 months pa lang siya nagbabayad ng kanyang policy, automatic, the policy holder gets 450,000 life insurance. But this is for the K100 plan. Of course, there are different computations depende sa plan na kinuha ng policy holder. Okay, but in this example, K100 ang rider po niya is 450,000 life insurance. If in case namatay sa aksidente, then it will be double. The 450 will become 900,000. At the same time, ano pang makukuha ni policy holder, ng beneficiary niya? The Kaiser will consider it fully paid, okay? So fully paid na yung kanyang policy. Hindi na kailangan magbayad whatever remaining premiums ng kanyang beneficiary. Automatic, fully paid si policy at matatransfer na to sa kanyang immediate beneficiary. So mag-iintay na lang si immediate beneficiary ng maturity ng kanyang Kaiser plan. Alright, paano naman kung na-disable si pasyente, si policy holder at hindi naman namatay pero na-disable, hindi siya makakapagtrabaho? Of course, alam ni Kaiser din po yan. Ang kanyang policy, ang kanyang premiums will be waived. Hindi na babayaran. Considered fully paid na rin ang kanyang policy and maghihintay na lang siya ng 20 years maturity to avail of the benefit ni Kaiser. Alright? So, si 22-year-old nag-retire na. Yung kanyang maturity, nag-mature na. So, umabot na siya ng 42 years old. Kasi nga, 22-year-old ang kinuha niya tong policy na to, 20 years to mature. Pagdating ng 42 years old, diba, ano na yung total projected value na makukuha niya? So, that is about 1.1 million pesos. So, with the Kaiser K100 plan, yan ang projected value niya. Okay? So, nagva-vary din po yan sa kung anong edad ng tao. So, with this illustration, this is a 22-year-old, no? So, at the age of 42, 1.1 million yung kanyang projected value. Pero ang tanong, 42 years old ka niyan, di ba? Malakas ka pa naman and pwede ka pang mag-work, di ba? So, it's up to you if you want to withdraw the 1.1 or just leave it with Kaiser and then i-reinvest po ni Kaiser yan. Of course, kasi nga may investment facility itong kasama. So anong mangyayari naman pag the age of 60? Ito na. So dito na tayo papasok sa ating long-term healthcare. Pagdating ng age 60 at hindi mo pa rin kunuha si 1.1 million mo, okay, kasi nga malakas ka pa, ano nang mangyayari sa iyong Kaiser? So that will be 6.4 million pesos. Yan na yung projected value niya. So you have to understand that yung 1.1 mo, di ba, 18 years yung pinag-intay niya to grow your money. So ito niya yung kanyang projected value, about 6.4 million pesos. So it's up to you. Pagdating mo ng 60-year-old, i-withdraw mo si 6.4 or ang kunin mo na lang is the interest. So ang interest niya about, for example, about 10% annually, that is about 648,000. So kung i-divide mo yan in 12 months, di ba, it's almost 50,000 per month. It's a good retirement money na every month, di ba? No, next, hindi mo pa rin kinuha si 6.4, ang kinukuha mo lang is yung interest. Anong mangyayari sa pera mo pagdating ng age 65? So, ang projected value ni 6.5 will be 10.4 million. Kasi syempre nag-grow ang iyong pera. Okay, so sa 10.4, ayaw mo pa rin i-withdraw, ang kinukuha mo lang is the interest, which is about 1 million projected value. So 1 million retirement money every year, di ba? Hindi na masama. So you can have at least maybe 100,000 every month or less than 100, maybe 80,000 every month, di ba? So ang laking bagay na yan, retirement money. Alright? So, ano yung pinakita ko kanina, di ba, sa X-curve concept? When I discuss about the life insurance, di ba, ang sabi ko, the life insurance coverage that you should have is about 10 times of your annual income. Why am I telling you this? Because in Kaiser Healthcare Builder, diba, for example, ang 22-year-old na policyholder nito ay isang call center agent in the Philippines earning 25,000 pesos monthly. So sa 25,000 pesos niya monthly times 12 months equals 300,000 annual income. So 300,000 times 10 years, which is the life insurance coverage na dapat meron tayo, dapat daw ay 3 million ang kanyang life insurance. So na-cover ba ni Kaiser yung kanyang 3 million? Portion lang. So ibig sabihin may 450,000 itong kasamang life insurance. If in case the aksidente, di ba, pwede magdoble. But what is the purpose? Why am I showing this? In IMG kasi, we are teaching people not to rely on just one investment. You should have a different streams of income or investment. Kaiser is just for healthcare. So when it comes to insurance, we should have different investment from different insurance companies. So either you get your the remaining, magkano ba yung naiwan siya sa 3 million, di ba? 2.5 halimbawa. So either you get the remaining 2.5 with MB Manila Bankers Life, or you get it from Sun Life Financial or whatever insurance companies in the Philippines. As long as it's legit company, no. So this is basically what I'm trying to explain to Filipinos na in IMG, we don't push you to invest only with IMG partner companies. It's always up to you. Okay, later on I will discuss why. Okay, next. Right amount of investment for retirement. Kanina sabi ko double of the insurance policy, insurance coverage ang retirement money mo. So kung 3 million ang life insurance coverage niya, ang retirement money na dapat meron si 22-year-old pagdating niya ng 60 or 65 is about 6 million pesos. Kasi 3 million times 2, 6 million. Na-cover ba ni Kaiser ang 6 million? Of course, kasi 'di ba kanina pinakita ko yung 60 years old siya, 6.4 ang kanyang projected value. So nakahalos na-cover ni Kaiser yung kanyang target na retirement money at the age of 60 or 65. Okay? So kanina pinakita ko, no, sabi ko, this investment, healthcare investment, almost cover all the financial foundations na pinakita natin kanina. So meron siyang kasamang healthcare, may kasama siyang insurance, of course, and it can serve as your emergency fund. Kasi after 7 years of paying, bibigyan ka ng completion certificate ni Kaiser. At the same time, meron kang Visa card. What is the purpose of the Visa card? If in case of emergency, health emergency, during your extended period, 'di ba? Syempre meron ka ng pondo kay Kaiser. Meron ng corresponding cash value 'yan. So, if in case magkaroon ng health emergency, pwede mong tawagan si Kaiser, I need this emergency fund, I need money to support for my health emergency. Kahit kamag-anak man yan or kapamilya man natin, di ba? Pwede natin gamitin. Pwede tayo makapag-withdraw whatever is the available cash value ng ating Kaiser investment. So it can serve as an emergency fund. And of course, katulad ng sinabi ko, no, it comes with investment. So Kaiser is a 3-in-1 plan. It is a healthcare, an insurance protection, and an investment. So, yan. I hope klaro po ito, no, yung explanation ko. But then, as I said, there is a separate topic for this. We have a product training discussing the details of Kaiser benefits. If you want to know more about it, just message me, okay? So another good news, no, since panahon ng COVID at pandemic, so last March 26, Kaiser International Health Group released this memorandum to all long-term policy card holders. So kino-cover na po niya ang mga COVID-infected members for inpatient cases. So if in case, wag naman sana, no, nagkaroon tayo ng COVID and na may tendency kailangan mga ospital, magagamit po natin ang ating Kaiser long-term policy card natin. Okay? Next. Now, before we go to any investment, ito na, no? So investment side naman tayo. So kanina sabi ko, if you live too long, you should have your long-term healthcare and investment. So pasok po na tayo sa investment. But before going to investment, di ba, what is the proper way of saving? Okay. So kung mapapansin nyo sa screen ko, nakalagay dito, wrong saving formula. Income minus expenses equals savings. So ano yan? Usually tayo mga Pilipino, pagdating ng sweldo, binabawas ang gastos, kung anong matira, yun ang savings. But the problem is, walang natitira. So sad to say, walang natitira at walang napupunta sa kahit anong savings or investment. What is the correct saving formula? The correct saving formula is income, sahod, ibawas na natin ang ating savings para sa ating mga investment. At kung anong matira, yun ang pagkasya natin for expenses. Next, ito yung much better formula, no, na tinuro ni Brother Bo Sanchez. This is what we call the 10-20-70 rule. So income, di ba, salary minus tithes, 10% because everything comes from the Lord, minus savings, 20% of our salary para i-set up na natin for any investment facility, equals expenses. Whatever matira, yun ang pagkasya natin sa ating gastusin. All right. So now, I'm going to teach you about one investment facility na kung saan dito po ini-invest ni IMG members ang kanilang mga pinagkakakitaan. Okay? So yung mga extra income ni IMG members, dyan po kami nagpuput up. So what is compounding interest basically? How money work? Yan. Kanina, vision ni IMG is to teach Filipinos what is the secret of the wealthy, right? Ano ba yung sikreto ng mayayaman? So ito na yon. What is compounding interest? It is the rule of 72 of Albert Einstein. So si Albert Einstein po ang nakadiscovery nito. Ito ang ginagamit ng lahat ng mga financial institutions worldwide, no? So sabi dito, 72 is a constant number. I-divide sa annual interest rate. Any interest rate of a given investment facility. Ma-identify mo kung ilang taon magdodoble ang iyong pera. So ulitin ko, 72, constant number, divided by a given interest rate of any investment facility, ma-identify mo how many years your money will double. So let's give an example. Diyan sa Pilipinas, usually ang mga bangko, magkano interest rate, annual interest rate natin dyan, BPI, Metrobank, BDO. The bank, annual interest rate is only 0.125%. So hindi man lang umabot ng 1%. So imagine na napakababa. So that is why we in IMG, we don't encourage people to invest their money in the bank if the purpose is for growing your money. Hindi po mag-grow ang pera natin sa bangko. Okay, why? Kasi nga po 0.125% na lang eh. So baka talunin pa siya ng inflation rate at the same time withholding tax alone. Kakainin yung ating pera. So hindi po advice na mag-invest tayo kung ang purpose natin is mag-grow ang pera sa bangko. So the purpose of saving our money in the bank are only for two things. Number one, security and safety. Of course, secure ang pera natin, safe ang pera natin, okay? So kung may 100,000 ka, may 1 million ka, hindi mo naman itatabi yan sa ilalim ng unan mo, itatago sa cabinet mo, 'di ba? Otherwise, baka manakaw yan. So ang solusyon is to deposit it in the bank. The second reason why we are saving it in the bank is because liquidity. Of course, madali nating withdrawin. Anytime, pwede nating i-withdraw yung ating pera sa bank. Okay, liquidity. So for easier computation of compounding interest, let's just round it up to 1%. Kunwari, ang interest ng bangko is 1% annually. How long does it take for my money to double? So with the example of 72, okay, sabi nga, no, compounding interest, rule of 72 constant number divided by the 1% interest given by the bank, how many years or how long it will take for my 10,000 to double? So with the given example, sabi dito 72 years. So ibig sabihin, if I'm 30 years old now, I have a 10,000 plus 72 years, my money will become 20,000 pagdating ko ng 102 years old. So congratulations, buhay pa kaya tayo nun. So ayan, no. But of course, there is some investment facility na nagbibigay ng mas magandang interest rate. So nandito si 4%. 4% is an example of time deposit. So nung ako'y bata pa, I remember my mom, no, nung na-retrench siya sa kanyang employer, binigyan naman sila ng pera, no, para separation pay. So sinama ko ni mama ko sa Bangko Filipino before, sa Pasay. And then I remember she was telling the teller na I want to invest my money in a time deposit. So time deposit before, nagbibigay ng 4%. So ila-lockdown niya yung pera mo for a certain period of time, and then by the time na nag-reach na yon, nag-mature na siya, mawi-withdrawn mo na siya together with the interest, the principal plus the interest. So let's give an example of 4% time deposit. So the money doubles every 18 years kasi 72 divided by 4 equals 18 years. With a given example of 29 years old, meron siyang 100,000. How long does it take for his 100,000 to double? So pagdating niya ng 65, kasi after 18 years ng 18 years, di ba, 400,000 na yung kanyang 100,000. Yan na yung in-interest ng kanyang pera. Alright. So, pero syempre may much better investment facility pa dyan. Ano yun? Ayan, si 8%. No? Si 8% or money doubles every 9 years. So, with the same given example, ano ba yung example pa ng 8% na investment? So, 8% investment can be a security bond, you know, treasury bond, corporate bonds, no, mga ganyan. So, they are giving 8% interest. So, with the same example of 29-year-old, 100,000, pagdating niya ng 65, kasi every 9 years, the money doubles. That is 1.6 million. So, this is much better compared to the time deposit or the bank na 1%. So 1.6 million yung kanyang kinita. But then, sabi nga, there's more. Ayan, ano to? Yan yung 12%. Usually, this type of investment are called mutual funds. Okay, mutual funds or stock market, something like that. Okay, so in mutual funds, the investment, this type of investment facility earns more than 10% or even higher than 12%. Depende. So, depende sa performance ng company. Okay? So, depende din dun sa performance ng mga companies kung saan siya nag-i-invest. So, ano ba si mutual fund? Later on, explain ko. But then with this illustration, how money works with the mutual fund investment. So, 72 divided by the 12% interest, 6%, 6 years, every 6 years, magdodoble ang ating pera. So with the same given example of 29-year-old, diba? 100,000, pagdating niya ng 65, 6.4 million. Kasi naging mas maiksi yung pag-compound ng kanyang interest kasi naging 6 years to double the money. Okay? So this is much better than going to time deposit, diba? So kung mapapansin mo, marirealize natin, pumunta ako ng time deposit, nag-invest ako ng 4% sa bangko, magkano yung kinuha sa akin ni bank, 'di ba? 400,000 yung kinuha sa akin ni bank, pero I mean, 400,000 yung nakuha ko kay bank, pero ang kinuha sa akin ni bank is about 6 million. Kasi hindi naman, of course, lahat ng mga banks, hindi naman nila tinatabi ang mga pera natin sa vault lang eh. Nire-reinvest din nila yan for the money to grow. So usually, dumediretso yan dito sa 12% interest or sa mutual fund investing din. So magkano yung nakuha nila sa atin? That is about 6 million. So may 400,000 lang na binigay sa atin. So now that we know the secret of the wealthy, why not we go straight to 12%? Okay? And mutual fund investment, you can even start nowadays at the cost of 1,000 pesos. You can even open a mutual fund account. All right. So explain ko ano ba si mutual fund. Okay, mutual fund is ownership. Bakit siya ownership? Ownership, um, I'll give you an example, no? If for example sa bank, I experienced that also. Meron akong 5,000 na deposit and then hindi ko na siya nagalaw for 2 years, for the next 1 year or 2 year. Hindi ko siya nagamit or walang kahit anong activity, walang withdrawal, walang deposit, whatever. For the next 2 years, naging dormancy account. What happened to your money in the bank? Hindi ba magugulat ka na lang one time pag pumunta ka, wala na pala yung 5,000 mo kasi kinain na ng mga withholding taxes. So wala ka nang ma-withdraw, hindi mo na makuha si 5,000 or bawas na, 'di ba? So with mutual fund, it is ownership. And what you are buying in mutual fund is a number of shares. Okay? So halimbawa may 5,000 pesos ako, I wanted to buy a mutual fund account. Ang binibili natin dito is a number of shares ng mga companies, ng mga big companies. Okay? And in mutual fund investing, dapat daw ito long term. Okay? Long term, ha? So, si mutual fund is like a pooled funds. Okay? Ibig sabihin yung 5,000 ko, 5,000 ni ate, ni kuya, ni nanay, ni tatay, 'di ba? Or kahit 1,000 lang niya, 'di ba? Pinagsasama-sama po ito ng isang fund manager. And then si fund manager, i-reinvest niya yan sa iba't ibang mga big corporations in the Philippines or mga top corporations in the Philippines. Bumibili po siya ng shares. Okay? So pagdating ng time na nag-increase yung value ng ating share, doon tayo kumikita. So that is mutual fund investing. So ano ba itong mga to, yung mga companies niya yan? Diyan lang naman ini-invest ni mutual fund manager yung ating mga shares sa mutual fund. So kung halimbawa yung 1,000 pesos ko, hindi lang siya naka-invest kay Jollibee. Maaring yung 1,000 pesos ko naka-invest din kay PLDT or kay Globe or kay BPI. So diversified po siya. Ang kagandahan niya, nag-check and balance. This explains the difference between mutual fund and direct stock investing. So kung ikaw ay isa kang stock trading or trader ka sa stock market, ganyan, di ba? So bumibili ka ng shares ni Jollibee, tapos ibenta mo siya, 'di ba? Usually mga magagaling na mga stock trader natin, 'di ba? So gagawin nila by 8 o'clock open na yan or 9 o'clock, tapos bibili na sila ng shares ng isang company, mga top corporations o blue chips man yan, pagdating ng 12 ibebenta. So doon sila kumikita ng malaki, 'di ba? Kung magagaling talaga yan, kikita talaga yan sila. So, kung hindi tayo marunong sa ganung direct stock trading at ganun ang ginawa natin, pinasok natin na wala tayong kahit anong technical knowledge about it, maaaring masunog yung ating pera. So, with mutual fund investing, nag-check and balance siya. Since naka-diversified ang ating investment, kumbaga, kalat ang kanyang yung shares. Katulad ng sinabi ko, kung yung 1,000 pesos ko, portion of that na kay Jollibee. Portion of my 1,000 na kay PLDT. Portion of my 1,000 na kay Meralco. So kung baksak man si Jollibee at okay naman siyang performance ni PLDT, ang telecommunications, okay lang, hindi ako lugi. So kung nag-check and balance siya. So that explains mutual fund. We have a separate topic for mutual fund. We have a product training of mutual fund in IMG. So kung gusto nyo matutunan pa ng mas deeper, you're always welcome to ask me for the schedule. All right. Next, sabi nga, mutual fund is a solutions for a new industry. So ngayon po na alam na natin ito, we should start saving in mutual funds. So ayan, nung panahon noon, ang mutual fund is para lang sa mayayaman. Pag narinig mo mutual fund, parang ang mahal naman yata dyan. Kasi really before, in order to open an account with mutual fund, I think it will require you about 100 or 10,000 pesos before to open an account. But now, as low as 1,000, you can open a mutual fund account. All right? So, congratulations, you have learned the financial blueprint. So, ito po yung tinuro namin sa IMG, no? So, basically, that's the basic financial concepts. We teach you the X-curve concept, the reality of life. The second one is the strong financial foundation. Ito yung susundan mong blueprint on how to achieve a strong financial foundation. And the third one is a strategy on investment about compounding interest, no? So, what is next? So, sabi nga, no, what is the role of International Marketing Group? Bakit namin tinuturo ito? 'Di ba? So, kahit hindi ka nagpa-member sa IMG, kahit na nakausap lang kita or napanood mo tong video na to, 'di ba? Kailangan mong matutunan yung tatlong basic financial concepts. Kasi yun yung magmumulat sa iyo on how to manage your own money, on how to guide you in the proper investment strategies. Okay? So anong role ni IMG? Okay, IMG is a total financial solution company. We are a membership platform, no? So it's a membership revolution. It's a do-it-yourself world. So learn and earn in the financial industry. Why a do-it-yourself world? Tulad nga po ng sinabi ko, hindi po kami ang magmamanage ng inyong pera. You will become your own money manager. So, hindi yan katulad na, okay, bigay mo sa akin yung 10,000 mo, ako mag-strategize na investment po. Hindi po ganun. Kasi may iba-iba tayong financial situation sa buhay. So, maaring yung halaga ng kinikita ko or gastusin ko, iba sa kung ano yung iyong gastusin at kinikita, di ba? So, it's really up to you on how are you going to strategize your finances. So, it's a do-it-yourself world. Andito lang si IMG to guide you. And you can earn while you are learning in the financial industry. Yun po yung maganda sa IMG. So we provide you with the education. So get educated on all aspects of personal finance. We provide you with the execution. So kung na-educate ka na, 'di ba? Paano mo siya execute? So we will guide you, no? We have access to hundreds of financial products and services. Receive training and support to manage your own money. So entrepreneurship, if you want to become an entrepreneur in the financial industry, then we have the right platform for you. So ayan. Now, kanina, no, pinakita ko, sabi ko, we have partner with different companies in the Philippines, no? Ito yung mga big companies. So, nung pinakita ko yung financial foundation, we'll start with the healthcare, the life insurance, and then the investment, di ba? So, kung ako nagpa-member kay IMG, saan ako pupunta for my healthcare? Now that I understand my strong financial foundation, where would I go? So, IMG, in partnership with Kaiser International, is providing long-term care, short-term, and even senior care. So para sa mga magulang natin, edad 61-year-old and up, na hindi na kino-cover ng kahit anong life insurance, no? Meron na pong healthcare coverage para din sa kanila. So, ayan, if you wanted to know about Kaiser Senior Care, just message me as well. So, long-term care, ayan, andyan si Kaiser International to provide for our long-term care. In terms of life insurance, we are in partner with Manila Bankers Life and Fidelity Life. Okay? So may direct access na po kayo dyan. You as a member, tinanggal nyo na yung middleman. Diba? Usually lahat naman tayo pumupunta sa ahente. Lahat tayo pumupunta sa mga life insurance agent, sa mga healthcare agents, diba? Sa mga real estate properties, diba? Laging may ahente yan. But when you become an IMG member, you eliminate the middleman. So ikaw na mismo yan. So you can go straight to them. So Manila Bankers Life is a 53-year-old company, no, na pag-aari na rin ni IMG. IMG acquired Manila Bankers Life way back 2018. So also Fidelity Life, no, Fidelity Life is like a St. Peter Life Plan. So kung may binabayaran po tayong St. Peter Life Plan, it's basically the same thing with Fidelity Life. But the good thing with that, there is a good benefit for IMG members for Fidelity Life. Later on, I will show you. Now, in pagdating sa investment, in terms of mutual fund investing, andyan si Rampber Financial. Rampber Financial is a fund manager company managing this different mutual fund accounts. So si Soldivo, si Philequity, si Atram, si Philam Asset, si FAMI, Sun Life Asset Management, and there is also MyTrade for those who like direct stock trading. So yung mga nagte-trading sa ibang platform like Call Financial, you can always also avail of MyTrade, platform through Abacus Security. So may mga may mga discounts on availing on opening account with MyTrade, no? And may mga free investment strategy or pagbabasa ng um, mga technicalities about direct stock trading. So provided po yan ni MyTrade. And then in terms of real estate, no, hindi natin kailangan maging sales agent ng real estate. But the thing with these companies, no, SMDC Ayala and DMCI, they have partnered with IMG because they believe in the mission. So dito, parang na-eliminate mo na rin yung middleman, yung ahente. So if, for example, you got interested in getting Ayala land or SMDC property. So instead of going to an agent kung saan alam na naman natin, of course, nakikita sila sa atin for commissions, diba? That's the reality ng sales. So why not eliminate na natin yon? So portion of what the agent is getting from you, makaka-discount pa sa'yo or mapupunta pa sa'yo yung commission. Alright? So kung meron kang kaibigan na gustong bumili ng property dyan, you can even refer them to IMG, okay, to handle for their properties. Makakuha sila ng discounts. Of course, in terms of general insurance, no, sa non-life, kung meron tayong life insurance, meron din tayong non-life. Ano ba yung non-life? Diba lagi tayong nagpapa-insure ng sasakyan natin sa Pilipinas? Kumukuha tayo ng car insurance. Pinapa-insure natin yung bahay natin for fire insurance. Travel insurance, diba? Business insurance. So you can also approach IMG and you can get direct quotations from these companies at a discounted rate, and you can get commissions and referrals as well, referral fee. So katulad ako, yung kaibigan ko, kumuha siya ng fire insurance sa bahay niya. It's a 4-door apartment sa Quezon City. He wants a bigger coverage with lower premium. So pinadala namin dito sa mga non-life insurance na to through IMG yung kanyang previous quote from other insurance company, and then we got a better rate, so dun siya nagpatuloy. So from referring her to IMG, I got commissions as well. I got referral fees. Okay, so yun, maximize the benefit. And then allied services. Ano ba tong allied services na to? Asset preservation services with IMAX. IMAX is a company. So kung gusto nating mag-set up ng family corporation, if you have big assets or marami na kayong assets or properties, diba? One way of securing your properties or family assets is to build a family corporation. So pag may namamatay, di ba, sa mga companies, yung mga holding company, pag may namamatay na chairman, nag-i-elect lang ng panibagong chairman or nag-i-elect ng panibagong director, intact pa rin yung kanilang property kasi it's under the corporation. It's under a family corporation. So this is one strategy na tinuturo namin sa IMG. Okay, another is Everest Memorial Services. We are providing free concierge service sa lahat ng mga members ni IMG. So, na-avail ko rin po yan nung time na namatay yung mother ko. No? So, it was 4 a.m. in the morning. So, tumawag yung brother ko sa akin. So, wala kaming alam na kung saang funeral home since kalilipat lang namin ng Silang Cavite. So, lahat yan inasikaso po ni Everest Memorial. I called up Everest Memorial 24/7. That's 4 a.m. in the morning. Sila po yung nag-asikaso lahat pag-pull out ng labi ng mother ko sa bahay and pag-set up sa funeral homes. And luckily, wala akong binayarang initial down payment or initial pay sa funeral homes or dun sa service ni concierge. Totally, wala akong binayaran sa concierge service. But of course, dun sa funeral homes, kung saan dun nalagak yung mother ko and kung saan paglilibingan, of course, dun na lang din kami nagsettle. But at a very good price kasi nga, we are a member of IMG. And we have Kaiser Medical Center. Of course, merong pinoprovide na mga benefits si Kaiser sa mga members ni IMG, which I will show later. Ozone, no? Ozone is like anti-aging, no? So kung gusto niyo magpa-beauty at magpabata, so meron tayong Ozone Center sa Makati. It's near Kaiser Medical Center sa Chino Roces Avenue. And we have partnered with Registered Financial Planner of the Philippines. If you want to level up no? Like us, we are doing the IMG mission. We are a financial educator. If we wanted to level up our learnings, no, and understanding of the financial concepts, no, we can avail of the Associate Financial Planner course at a very minimum rate. So, ayan. Now, the question is, magkano bang membership sa IMG? Kasi ito yung usually na tinatanong lagi sa amin. We have actually 48 benefits, no, for you to become, when you become a member of IMG. That is including for OFW membership. The Philippine Code, or ang magpapa-member po sa Pilipinas, it's 5,500. That's the basic membership fee. Plus Fidelity Life. Bakit mo may plus Fidelity Life? Plus 500. One time lang po itong babayaran. The membership fee of 55 and 500 for Fidelity Life, you only have to pay one time. Okay? Sulit ba ang 5,500 mo? So, we have 48 benefits. Pero I'm going to show you some of the benefits na mas gusto ko at preferred ko. Kumbaga dito pa lang, sulit na. Okay. Ayan, no? So pag nagbayad ka ng 500 pesos, you can get this certificate of membership from Fidelity Life. You will have a life insurance coverage of 50,000 pesos. So automatic po yan, meron tayong 50,000 life insurance coverage. Alright? Next, sulit ba si 5,500? Ano yung mga benefits na sinasabi ko? Ito lang, some of the few benefits. I don't want to discuss of 48 pero kasi sobrang dami, no? But if you want, I can send it to you in a separate, I can send it to you separately. You can just message me all the 48 benefits. So sa 55 mo, sulit na sulit kasi you can have lifetime access to our financial seminars and workshop and financial education trainings and seminars. With your 5,500, automatic, you become an investor of Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund amounting to 1,000 pesos. With your 5,500, you will be having a personal accident insurance with Manila Bankers Life amounting to 100,000 pesos. Pag OFW ka, usually it's 700,000 plus repatriation service. Later on, papakita ko yan. But for OFWs, we have a separate fee. Message nyo lang po ako kung what country kayo located. So it's more than 5,500 pesos, but still, konti lang po yung difference. Okay? And then Fidelity Life Insurance, why save 8,000 yearly? No, you can have 50,000 life insurance. Ang ibig po sabihin yan, kasi katulad ako, no, may St. Peter Life Plan po ako. So, nagbabayad ako with the lowest premium, lowest plan, 650 a month. So, in 1 year, it's about 8,000 pesos. With Fidelity Life, I only paid 500 and every year I'm getting 50,000 life insurance na pwedeng magamit sa final expense. Okay. Now, 24/7 assistance from Memorial Concierge Service, katulad ng kwento ko kanina, no, with in partnership with Everest Memorial, I can save 8,000 kasi sa concierge service lang wala akong binayaran nung nagkaroon ako ng emergency sa Pilipinas and I had to arrange for my mother's funeral. So, free iframes from Kaiser and IMG, 2 yearly, no? So, dito pa lang, pag once na member ka pala ni IMG, meron kang libreng iframe. So, yung salamin, ang babayaran na lang po natin is yung lens. So, may free unlimited medical consultation ka kay Kaiser. Makakapag-save ka ng doctor's consultation fee worth 500 to 700 pesos. So, sa 5,500 mo, libre na yung iyong consultation sa doctor ng Kaiser Medical Center. Okay? And then you can get 15 to 20% discount on medical laboratory tests. Ayan. And discount on car purchases. Ayan. Member ka ni IMG with your 5,500. If you're planning to buy a car, then you can save up to 100,000. Meron pa nga po nakakapag-save ng 150,000 na mga members namin. And then in terms of real estate, no, you can save up to 100,000 as well kung nagkaroon ka ng interest to buy a real estate property with SMDC, Ayala Land, DMCI. And then non-life insurance, as I told you earlier, if you have your car insurance in the Philippines, kailangan mo magpa-insure ng sasakyan. So why not maximize the benefit of being a member? Instead na yung ahente ang magkaroon ng commission sa'yo, di ikaw na lang, di ba? So you can get commissions or parang rebate with what you are paying with your car insurance. and other non-life insurance. Okay, discount on associate financial planner course. Ito yung AFP certification lang, no, with to become a certified financial educator, no. You can save up to 20,000. Usually the cost of AFP is about 16,000 pesos, but with IMG, we are only paying about 1,500 because you are a member of IMG. And of course, you can do the business in IMG and become a financial educator like us. So with your 5-5, you can get an opportunity to earn an extra income of 50,000 pesos monthly or more. So sulit na sulit ang 5,500. Now, just like any other membership platform, of course, meron ding renewal si IMG. Pero hindi ko po sinabing mag-renew kayo ng the same amount na 5-5. Ang renewal po natin, of course, dahil it's a membership platform, is only 1,500 pesos only. 1,500 and you can still get all these benefits every year. So, katulad po ng mga kababayan na natin na nasa abroad. Ako po, na nasa UAE, no? The 1,500 pesos is only about 115 dirhams. 115 dirhams lang po yan. Siguro in US dollar, I don't know magkano sa US dollar ang 1,500. Diba? That's how much. And then you can still get all this coverage. So that's why ako po, ang member of, the members of my family, diba? Yung brother ko, yung mga pamangkin ko, anak ko, naging member na rin po sila ni IMG kasi they can also have the same benefits like what I am getting. So with 1,500 every year na babayaran ko sa kanila, they can have the personal accident insurance, they can have the 50,000 life insurance, they can have the discounts and unlimited consultation fees, hindi ba? Sulit na ang 5,500 pesos mo. All right? Just to have a quick look on the benefits, no? Ito yung sinasabi kong unlimited financial education and financial workshop and seminars. Once you become a member, you can have access immediately to all these 5 workshops, no? We can discuss about dito sa mga workshop na to, dinidiscuss po ng mas thorough yung about debt management, about the strong financial foundation, asset accumulation, wealth preservation, and building a business in the financial industry. Ito yung sinasabi kong discount on the associate financial planner. You're going to pay only 1,500 if you are in the Philippines. If you are abroad, you only have to pay 2,500. Okay? And ito yung mga libreng gift, no? Once you become a member, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, you can have 100,000 personal accident insurance and 50,000 life insurance from Fidelity. You can have 2 iframe libre, Kaiser Medical Center unlimited consultation with doctors, and 15 to 20% discount on laboratory fees. And even for your immediate family members, they can have discounts as well. And automatic Soldivo member ka na, Soldivo investor ka na. Automatic from your 5,500, you can get 1,000 worth of Soldivo shares. And for OFWs, no, sabi ko nga, no, yung international code, if you're an international code at nag-decide kang magpa-member ng IMG, you can have this benefit, the worldwide protection from Manila Bankers Life. If you are an OFW, you can get worth 700 to 800,000 personal accident insurance na may kasama pang repatriation service if in case mamatay ang OFW outside Philippines. So napakagandang exclusive benefit yan for overseas Filipino workers. Kung hindi man namatay yung ating mga policy holder, so accidental disablement benefit lang, meron pa rin siyang what do you call this? Equivalent benefit, no? So kung halimbawa ang loss of 2 limbs, may 500,000, loss of 2 feet, so ayan, no, naka-breakdown yan. Kung hindi man namatay yung ating OFW, na disable lang siya. So still, he is getting a benefit. All right? So ayan, papakita ko lang yung sample ng aking Manila Bankers Life Insurance policy para maniwala kayo na meron talaga kami, mga member ni IMG, no? So kung mapapansin nyo, accidental death disablement, that is 600,000 pesos. And then accidental medical reimbursement and burial benefit, total 800,000. That is for international coded members. So if you want to become a member of IMG, just message me anytime. All right? Next. So if you want to do the business of IMG, no, sabi nga dito, no, build the business in the financial industry. It is clear, simple, fast, and doable. Ano bang kikitain mo sa IMG? How are you going to earn from doing the IMG business? Kanina pinakita ko sa you can earn additional 50,000 monthly income on top of your benefits. So there are actually two ways of maximizing the membership of IMG. Either you become a member and enjoy the benefits of the membership, no, or you become a partner and be like a financial educator like us. You can teach financial literacy. You can teach these financial concepts with your family, your friends, no. So and you can earn. Sabi nga, while sharing, while learning, you can earn. So paano ba tayo kikita sa IMG? Ayan, no. There are actually 12 ways to earn in IMG, but I'm going to show you only 3 ways to earn in IMG. So 12 po 12 ways to earn. No? So once you become a member, you will know what are the other uh, 9 ways to earn. So dito pa lang, papakita ko yung 3 ways to earn. Once you become a member of IMG, your entry position is an associate. Meaning, once you join, you become a member, you own and you share. When you join, you become a member of IMG, you own, you purchase a product, like you start to build your solid financial foundation. You got interested with Kaiser and you applied for your own Kaiser plan. So let me clarify, the membership fee that you are paying with IMG, wala po kaming makukuha doon. It goes, all their 5,500, all your international membership fee will go, lahat po yan mapupunta sa inyong benefits, membership benefits. Wala po kaming kikitain dyan. Okay? So, we will only be rewarded by IMG and the partner companies once you started to build your solid financial foundation. Meaning once you started with your healthcare, with your life insurance, that's the only time we are going to be rewarded. Okay. So when you enter in IMG, you become an associate, you become a member, you purchase a product, and you share what you have learned, then you will be getting a 20% commission. In this illustration, the lowest plan that we have, the premium plan annual, is 30,000. In the 30,000 pesos annual plan, you are getting 20% commission. So that is about 66,000 pesos. So sa isang buwan, kung meron kang na-invite na apat, that is about 24,000 per month. Okay? So halimbawa naman, masipag ka and you got promoted to another position which is marketing director, which is merong qualification po yan. So it means nakapag-produce ka ng 5, you have invited other 5 friends, families, or relatives to join you in IMG, and they got interested to start to build their solid financial foundation and start with their healthcare, then in 30 days time, you are going to become a marketing director and you're getting 37% commission. Okay. So from your next production, your next production, about 30,000, same example, no? Pinakamababang premium, 37% commission, you are getting 11,100 per month. So sa isang tao lang po yan. Okay, kasi 30,000 ang kanyang annual premium. And then, times 4 weeks, meaning sa isang buwan, 4 na tao ang na-invite mo, that is about 44,400. Alright? And if you got promoted naman to senior marketing director, that is about 47% na. Okay, and with the same example, the commission is 14,100 sa 4 na tao lang sa isang buwan, that is about 56,400. So that is additional passive income for you. So magkano binayad mo uli? You only paid 5,500 or whatever the equivalent membership fee in your country. So one time mo lang binayaran yon, 'di ba? And you can have this business ownership program that you can earn 56,400 a month. So kami po, no, kaming mag-asawa, we become a member of IMG since 2016. We paid 600 dirhams because we are a UAE international code. The 600 dirhams na ibinayad po namin, hindi lang 20 times, 30 times na ibinalik sa amin ni IMG. And aside from that, we have the benefits of the life insurance, we have the benefits of the personal accident insurance. So, 'di ba, ang gandang regalo na nun para sa sarili mo at sa pamilya mo. So, all right. So, I just wanted to introduce to you some of the builders and IMG members in the community. So, by the way, hindi ko na ipangkilala yung sarili ko kanina, no? So, I'm Ampi Gonzalez Nieva. My husband, Rick Nieva. We become a member of IMG since January 1, 2016. That was exactly New Year, no? So, naisipan namin na we have to start, no? Even medyo late na sa amin na introduce si IMG, but of course, there's always a time. It's never too late for us to start all over again. So I would encourage everyone to try this opportunity kasi sayang po. So I just wanted to introduce to you some of the builders and IMG members in the community. Number one is Mr. Jerry Udarbe. Jerry Udarbe is a certified public accountant and a former tax and accounting manager. He is now a full-time IMG. Before, he used to work in Sisib Goris Velayo and Company. No? I used to work in SGV before, way back 1996. So, huwag na po kayo magbilang ng aking edad. So, ngayon, isipin natin, CPA na yan, magaling na yan. Definitely, alam na nila magturo ng financial education dahil yan ang pinag-aralan nila sa school. But to tell you honestly, we have many members in IMG who are CPAs and accountants who doesn't really know how to manage their money. Sabi nga nila, namamanage nila yung pera ng kanilang kliyente or ng employer nila, but in terms of managing their own money, medyo hirap sila doon. So that's why when they got introduced with IMG and IMG has given them this financial education, 'di ba? Doon namulat yung kanilang isipan na marami pang kailangang pag-aralan. So, marami pa po talaga tayong kailangang pag-aralan pagdating sa financial education. Now, sabi nga nila, magaling na yan. What naman po ito? Paano naman po ito? Si Mr. Winifred Asuncion, no? Dati siyang security guard sa Macau. So, ngayon siya na isang Chief Executive Officer ng IMG. So, retired na po siya at umuwi na ng Pilipinas kasama ang kanyang pamilya at full-time IMG member and doing the mission of IMG full-time. Age doesn't matter. Ayan, si Mr. Dave Vallejo started with IMG at the age of 20 years old. He retired at the age of 23. So 23 years old, nag-retire, imagine. So dati siyang seaman, no, na may nag-introduce sa kanya sa IMG and he got really interested and he understood the mission and concepts, no. So he proceed on doing the mission. Now he's a successful senior executive vice chairman in IMG, one of the top position. Kumaga, isa na siya sa mga holder ng mga top position sa IMG. And ayan, no, sabi ko nga, age doesn't matter. Kahit 82-year-old ka, kahit ikaw ay senior citizen na sa IMG, hindi pa rin yan hadlang para ikaw ay maging isang member ng IMG. Okay? So, si Mr. Tatay Jake, he's 82 years old. Lagi siyang nasa IMG Financial Center and Conventions and he believed in the mission. No? Sabi nga niya, kung noon pa ito na-introduce nung panahon ng kabataan nila, so siguro naiwasan ang matinding poverty sa Pilipinas at nabawasan ang poverty sa Pilipinas. Alright? Next, ayan, my ability is greater than my disability. Si Mr. Romel Tocong, no, he lost his left arm in an accident, but it doesn't stop him from doing the mission and reaching the goal. No, so now he's promoted to senior chief executive officer and became very successful in the IMG organization. So kung siya nga na kulang ang kanyang parte ng katawan, tayo pa na buo ang ating katawan, hindi natin magawa ang mission ng IMG. All right? Another example, ayan, we have a priest in the community, si Father Severino Diamante ng Cebu. So sabi niya dito, no, very thankful siya kay IMG. If only I knew it back when I was young. Sabi niya, I could have integrated this already to my mission. Sabi niya, it's never too late to make financial literacy to be integrated in pre-KNAS. In schools for teachers, financial literacy is a must. So, sabi, no, 'di ba, yung ating DepEd Secretary, if you wanted to teach financial education in school, which is recently nirelease yan sa newspaper na magtuturo na ng financial education starting from senior high school or high school, right? So, we have to start with the teachers, sabi nga. Kaya naman merong mga member kami sa IMG community na mga educators. So this is Mr. Jesse Vasquez, a principal, and Mr. Marvin Ponan, a teacher from Antique National School. At hindi lang silang dalawa. Marami pa pong member sa IMG na mga teachers and principals. Alright? And of course, yan, sabi dito, the future is in our hands, no? Ikaw lang ang pwede mag-ipon para sa iyong pagtanda dahil wala nang ibang gagawa. So in IMG, we are teaching Filipinos, our kababayan, how to make money, to save your money, how to grow your money, and how to protect your money. You should become your own money manager. Katulad ng lagi kong sinasabi, ikaw ang magmamanage ng sarili mong pera. IMG is just here to guide you. We have the platform, we have all the trainings and seminars. You can have access to it unlimited. Understand how money works and make money work for us. All right? So it's time to take action. Become a member. Usually, we can provide you with a partial financial checkup as a financial advisor and educator. You are always welcome to approach us. If you have some financial problems, you know how to manage your finances, you can always approach us. So become an IMG member and enjoy the amazing benefits and start earning. Start to build your solid financial foundation, no? Start your way to financial freedom. So sabi dito, IMG is not about investment. It's not about insurance. It is about changing you. Now, this clarifies the Filipino mentality, like yung karamihan ng mga kababayan na whenever we approach them that we are from IMG, the number one question that they're asking us, insurance ba yan? So now I have shown you all the presentations, the basic financial concepts. At ang sabi dito, we are not about investment. We are not about insurance. It's just a portion of what we are discussing. Okay? It is about changing you. Because in IMG, we are trying to divert people or change people from being a spender to a saver to entrepreneur, to an investor and to an entrepreneur. So it's basically 4 ways, no? 3 ways of transforming. Now you are a spender. You don't know how to manage your money. So in IMG, you will learn how to manage your own money. You will learn how to become a saver. Ma-educate ka, mababago yung iyong spending habits, yung discipline mo sa sarili mo. You'll be able to control yourself pagdating sa paggastos. So this is what we have learned 5 years ago when we joined IMG. And until now, kahit 5 taon na kaming member ni IMG, we continues to learn and we try to attend seminars and trainings. Non-stop po yan. Katulad ng pag-aaral, di ba? Nag-aral ka na from high school, 4 na taon kang nagtiyaga, or 6 years ngayon, di ba? And then college, 4 years, because it's a step-by-step process. Wala pong mabilisan. Alright, sabi dito, IMG is all about financial education. They don't sell you a product. This is Mr. Rex Mendoza. He is the president of Ramber Financial, and siya yung fund manager na nag-handle ng ating mga mutual fund accounts with Ramber. Okay? What they sell and offer you is a way of life. So way po ng pamumuhay ang binabago ni IMG sa ating lahat. So hindi po kami basta-basta mag-o-offer sa inyo ng insurance or mag-o-offer sa inyo ng healthcare. It's basically on how are you going to change yourself. So yan po si IMG. Alright? Parting words for everybody. Sabi dito, if you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. Totoo yan, no? Kahit anong discuss namin sa inyo, kahit ilang beses kang paulit-ulit na umattend ng membership orientation, pag wala kang tiyaga or wala kang interest na matuto, wala pong makakatulong sa inyo. And if you're determined to learn, di ba? Sabi dito, no one can stop you. Kahit na hindi man kami makapag-follow up, but if andyan lahat ng platform, andyan lahat ng financial education trainings and workshop online, okay? You don't need to be pushed by your mentor or whatever, pero kung ikaw sa sarili mo, if you're really determined to learn, di ba? Hindi kita mapipigilan dyan kasi ikaw yan. Okay, it's basically you and yourself alone. Okay, most people don't plan to fail, they just fail to plan. So, yun lang po, and maraming salamat. And katulad ng sinasabi namin, we are always here to guide you. So, if you are interested to become a member of IMG and you wanted to to invite your friends, relatives, family to listen to the same financial concepts of what we are discussing of what we have discussed right now, just let me know, and we can schedule a one-on-one discussion via Zoom at your convenient time. All right. Thank you so much, and have a great day to everyone.